All right, today we are going to completely change how you think about your to-do list. We're going to dive into a really simple but super powerful system that's all about helping you stop feeling so overwhelmed and start building some incredible momentum. Let's get right into it. So, does this look familiar? You glance at your list of tasks, all the big stuff, all the little stuff, and you just feel tired, right? It's that feeling of 100 tiny obligations just weighing you down. Well, that is the exact problem we are going to solve today. So, first things first, we've got to understand what we're up against. And spoiler alert, it's not really the tasks themselves, it's the mental clutter they create. So, let's diagnose why these tiny little items can feel so incredibly heavy. I want you to think about it this way. You know that email you need to reply to? That appointment you have to schedule? That bill that's sitting on the counter? Each one is like a little app running in the background of your brain. And there's actually a psychological reason for this. It's sometimes called the Zeigarnik effect. Basically, our minds are hardwired to remember unfinished tasks way more than the ones we've completed. They're like these little cognitive tabs left open, constantly pulling on your focus and your energy. They might seem small one by one, but trust me, together they create a massive mental drain. So, how do we start closing all these apps and getting our mental energy back? Well, let's talk about our first line of defense. It's a simple but incredibly effective principle, and it's called the one-touch rule. And here it is in all its beautiful simplicity. The rule is exactly what it sounds like. Whenever a task comes your way, you ask yourself just one question. Can I get this done in under 2 minutes? And if the answer is yes, you don't schedule it, you don't write it on a list, you don't say, oh, I'll get to it later. You do it right then and there. That's it. And you can really see the shift right here. The old way, that's just a cycle of procrastination that piles on the mental baggage. But the one-touch way, that's all about decisive action. You handle something and poof, it's gone from your mind. The really crucial thing here isn't just about checking a box. It's about getting that immediate hit of accomplishment and all the mental clarity that comes with it. And that is literally all there is to it. Just 2 steps: assess and act. Replying to that quick text? Act. Confirming that meeting invite? Act. Tossing that dish in the dishwasher instead of the sink? Act. It's all about turning these tiny moments of decision into tiny moments of completion. Okay, but what about all the tasks that take longer than 2 minutes? I hear you. That's where our second system comes into play. You can think of the one-touch rule as clearing out all the weeds, but for the big trees, we're going to need a map. And that's where the Kanban system comes in. Now, this was originally developed by Toyota for manufacturing, but its real power is how visual it is. Instead of just having this long, shapeless list of scary tasks, you create a board that gives your work a tangible flow. It's all about seeing your progress happen in real time. Here's a really basic example. You just have 3 simple columns: to do, doing, and done. Everything you have to do starts in the to-do column. When you actually start working on something, you slide it over into doing. And when it's finished, you get that super satisfying feeling of moving it into done. Now, that physical act, it isn't just for organization. It actually triggers a little dopamine release in your brain. It's a reward that reinforces your progress. So you're not just organizing, you're literally building a visual engine for your own progress. Now listen up, because this is the golden rule of the whole system. Your doing column has to have a strict limit, maybe just 1, maybe 2 items. Now, why is that so important? Because it physically stops you from multitasking. It forces you to pour all of your energy into finishing what you started before you can even think about pulling in something new. This one simple constraint is the absolute key to shifting from a culture of starting a million things to a habit of actually finishing them. Okay, so now we have these 2 really powerful systems, one for all the little annoying stuff and one for the big important stuff. So let's see how they combine to create a truly unstoppable productivity engine. This right here is the whole secret. The one-touch rule, it acts like a filter. It's constantly sweeping away all the small, distracting tasks, keeping your mental workspace clean and clear. And that lets you look at your Kanban board with total clarity, so you know exactly which major project deserves your focused attention next. One gives you relief, the other gives you direction. They're the perfect team. So let's put it all together one last time. You start by handling any task that takes less than 2 minutes right away. Boom, clutter's gone. Then you visualize all your bigger projects on a simple to-do, doing, done board. And crucially, you protect your focus by limiting what's in that doing column. Every single time you move a card to done, you're not just finishing a task, you're building a real, actual, sustainable momentum. So that's the system. And I'll leave you with a final challenge. Right now, look around your desk or check your email, or just think about your day. What is the very first small thing you can act on right now and just get it out of your head for good. Go do it. Start building that momentum.